Benny and me are going for a walk. It's 11:30 around, and my mom and I had some breakfast, and I had a lot of coffee. And yes, my dad is working outside, so outside the house, so he's working. And we're preparing again something for the post, and I think we go to the doctors today again because for the results of the check from yesterday. You can see our in German we say Siedlung. I don't know what you would say. It's a British Siedlung. Read the screen. Yeah, the Britain built these houses when Germany was occupied after the war. But they never lived here. They built these houses, but never lived in them. But it's British, and I like it that it's British. Come, Benny. So yes, and because my mom always gets up with my dad very early. I think my dad leaves the house at 5 o'clock, 4:30 or so. Sorry, I always think there is someone. And then she drinks with him some coffee so that he has not to be alone. And then she slept a little bit, and I sat next to her and knit on the socks for one recipient. I can't say for who everything is. After Christmas, I will reveal everything. Yes. And for the lunch we eat some chicken soup. Do you say chicken soup? I love that. And in the evening we will eat a traditional northern German dish. It's called in German Grünkohl. Well, so I can try to find a translation. If there is a translation, you will read it on the screen. And you can't get that in Austria. And the sausages you eat with the Grünkohl you can't buy somewhere else than in northern Germany. It's very traditional from our area, and you start to eat that after the first freezing. I hope that was correct. And it is so quiet here. Nearly no one is here around, and you can't drive fast here. You have to be very slow with the car, because it would be too dangerous. Narrow streets and so on. It's so silent. I love that. Okay. So our neighborhood, German word would be Siedlung. I don't know if you would say neighborhood. Was, as I told you, built by the Britons, and then especially soldiers lived here, because next to this neighborhood there was a, how do you call the house the soldiers are working? I don't know the English word, I'm so sorry. Oh, another lady with a dog, so we have to wait or go away. We will go away. Yeah, so they were privileged. So if someone wanted to live here and it was not a soldier, they searched. Oh, again, people. They checked if a soldier was needing a flat, and if not, they were allowed to live here. So it was especially for the soldiers. Dogs without leash, I hate it. I hate it. So yes, and what I was going to explain is that in Germany they reduce the amount of soldiers, and that's the reason why nearly no soldier is living here in that neighborhood anymore. Normal people, you know, just normal people. Yeah, that's sad, and I think it's dangerous to reduce the army. It's stupid. Let's say it's stupid, I think. I mean, it's I think it's great that we don't need them right now because peace and stuff, but you never know. You have to be prepared for worst case. Yeah. Well, I'm the daughter of a soldier, so what else could I say? And yes, Benny, yeah. Is there something else I can tell you? I don't think so. My mom isn't feeling so well. It has nothing to do with the visits at the doctors, but yeah, like she's feeling sick and tired and has headache and all that stuff. Oops. And now she has a she's feeling guilty because she wanted to do so much and so many things with me and so Christmas stuff and so on, and now I explained to her, no mom, it's okay. It's all about being at home. What I told you when I was doing the bath bombs, that it's not about all that fancy stuff. It's really about the people. And I enjoy to sit in the living room and have candles lit, listening to Christmas music, knitting, eating cookies. That's it. That's awesome. It's more than I would need to be content. So yeah, but she's a mom, a perfect mom, so that's the reason why she's always not content with. She's a perfectionist, so I think I have it from her. But there's no need for that. I've tried to explain her that it's awesome that I don't have to cook, for example, because she has prepared the most things already, or is very quick with everything and want to cook this or that, and I don't have to do nothing. Really. Come. So that's awesome. Or I don't know, there are so many things I don't have to do when I'm at home. For example, going I can't pronounce that stupid word. Grocery shopping? Grocery shopping? You know what I mean. Yes. So there is no need for worrying about anything. But you know how moms are. The most of my viewers are moms, so you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Ah, it's awesome. I can sleep so well here. No stupid cars in front of my flat doing. Okay, yeah, I'm going where I'm going now. I will go with you there. You know, the German word is Kaserne. How is this big house called where the soldiers work and live in? I don't know. But the street I'm going on which I'm going now was watched by soldiers when I was a child. I always came here and looked what they do, and the big cars from the army and so on. So that was, the German word was Wache, so vigilance house, or you know, there stood a soldier and controlled and checked who was passing by. So, and what you can see in the background, it was for the planes, because it was a military airport here. That was the correct English word, I think. Awesome. Oh no, I can hear a dog barking. I hope he's at the leash. Okay, do you see that? And there's another one. There were the planes in. I won't go on because there's a dog without a leash. But maybe you can see the buildings in the background. Yeah. There's one and two. These are two of the houses the soldiers slept in. Yeah. Here at this Kaserne, I don't know, you know, they learned to fly. So I had to change my way because there was a woman with two dogs at the leash, but she was totally overstrained with those dogs. Now I'm going a tiny little bit with you on a path where I wasn't allowed, sorry, I checked the dogs there, where we weren't allowed to go through because it was a military area. And now again a man comes. So it's totally new to me that I can walk here, because that was all fenced. Looks like garages, yeah, the plural of garage, I don't know. Yeah, it's, for me, you can't see really something, but for me it's awesome that I can walk here. Oh, there you can see where the planes were in. It's awesome. Awesome to see that, because it was not the military area my dad worked. He was working in the city, because this is the surrounding of the city. Sorry, I don't have all these words. Okay, now they have these solar systems all over the place. Well, I guess that was the area where they trained everything. You know what soldiers train. I don't have the English words. I would know how I could explain it in German, because my dad talked a lot about it. Wow, it's so big. Awesome. They are sheep. They are sheep. We go to the sheep. Oh my gosh. Yeah, clearly, because they can't mow here, you know, cutting the grass. Do you see all these solar systems? Do you say solar systems? And there's again the, I can show you, the plane garage. My gosh, it's big. And that belonged, all that belonged to the military, to the army. It's sad that they don't own this anymore. I think it's very sad. Wow. Well, I'm very alone here. I won't stay long, because here is no one. It's a bicycle path. It's a shortcut into the city. It's a tiny little bit spooky for me, because no one is here, no one. But here are the sheep, and I want to show you the sheep because I love sheep. Who not? Which knitter don't like sheep? I'm sorry, I don't know. It's awesome. Spooky sounds. Okay, there are the sheep. I will show you now. Come, Benny. Come here. So the camera didn't want to focus because there was the fence in the way. And I go now because it's so spooky here. It's so like a lost area. Area 51. Area 51 of Oldenburg. It's really a bit spooky. There was one person on a bike and no one else. I could get lost here. No, really, I try to avoid places where I'm alone. I like to be alone, but if someone is here, which isn't nice, no one could help me. Maybe I watched too many episodes of Criminal Minds, but well, as I told you, I think I told you, I like to be on the safe side. Don't like to risk that. When I was a child in this area around Oldenburg, many children were kidnapped and were found dead. After rape, the men killed the girls and they were found in the forest and so on. And that was very often the case, and that was when I was in the age between 8 and 9, and that was very terrifying. And since then I'm very careful, very careful. Maybe too careful, but well, I like to be sure, you know. Come, it's pretty here. I like that. Oh, the fog. Come, Benny. You want to stay here? Yeah, and Benny is not a dog who could protect me. He would bark very loudly, and maybe someone would hear it and come help me if someone is here, but no one is here. I would need a German Schäferhund. Do you say Schäfer dog? I don't know. Shepherd dog, German Shepherd dog, or a Stafford Terrier or something like that, so that I could feel safe. But well, I couldn't raise such a dog because I'm not strong enough. Benny is enough for me, and he has his own head and is just a tiny little guy, and already difficult to educate and grow up. I don't know, to raise. Okay, well, that was nice. I've never been allowed to walk here, not even to make photos. Take photos, I'm sorry. There was always a sign, taking photos is forbidden, it's military area and so on. Yeah, awesome. And now they build many houses here. That's sad, because there's a very big green field. They always planted, wait, how do you call that? Corn? What you also can put on the grill and barbecue and eat with butter. the yellow corn pops, corn, what you make popcorn out of. Yeah, maybe I can show you. Yeah, and there will all be... Oh, I hate it. Jeez, again with the dogs without the leash. There they will build many houses because of Oldenburg is growing, maybe because of the refugees and so, I don't know why we have so many people now, and we have too few flats and houses. Yeah, it was so cheap to buy something here. Now it's very expensive, or it's getting very, very expensive. Still cheap in comparison to Vienna or Munich or Hamburg or so, but yeah, for northern Germany very expensive. So I will show you our neighborhood. That ham you saw just a moment ago, my mom made by herself. So it's homemade ham by my mom, so that was correct.